Into another edition of Pre-Market Pulsescan. Today is Tuesday, September the 5th, 2017. The time is about 14 minutes after 8 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. Hope everyone had a wonderful 3-day weekend. Time to get back to work. Well, a lot of things happened over the weekend. More talk about what's been happening in the crypto space. There was this huge crash in pretty much every coin that you can think of. It was just crazy. But now this morning, it seems that everything has bounced back. It's quite hilarious. As I speak, Bitcoin is up 1.48% at $4,348.65. Ethereum is up 2.28% at $307.21. Litecoin is up 6.16% at $71.73, which is a new overnight high. Ripple is up 3.44% at 0.2143. And it's just a very interesting morning, to say the least. Now, Dash, though, is down 0.98% at 317.47. So that one is not as strong as the others. It is moving in the opposite direction, which is normally something you don't want to see. Steam, however, is up 4.40%, trading at $1.16. Like I said, a lot of these, they just got whacked over the weekend. As far as news, noteworthy things, a lot of you, most of you, if you checked your inboxes, got a message from me indicating that North Korea had detonated an H-bomb over the holiday weekend. And that sent everybody scattering and bugging out and, talking about possible World War III and boots on the ground and all this other stuff. But what was lost in the shuffle was the fact that more UN peacekeeping paraphernalia was seen throughout the country. The last place that was posted was Maryland, and there was some type of outpost, and they seen the UN paraphernalia. In addition to that, Walmart acted as a FEMA camp down south in Texas because of the hurricane, and someone got a good picture of that, and it said UN, not UN, it said, what was it, Walmart disaster relief something, FEMA on it. It was crazy. So that just confirmed all the Walmarts that closed down suddenly without any any warning or explanation. That happened a few years ago. They just mysteriously closed down, you know, just hundreds of locations, it seemed like, and just overnight, most of which all in the U.S. And that just had all kind of red flags going, and there was video footage, not pictures, but video footage of military apparatus around some of the Walmarts, and they saw the fences and the barbed wire, and there was video footage of tanks and military personnel dressed in camouflage and fatigues and the whole nine, assault rifle weapons and just crazy stuff. So that's what happened a few years ago, and now we see the manifestation of these things now. In addition to that, China has banned initial coin offerings, ICOs, and it may only be the start of tougher regulation. All right, so China is the first one stepping forward, planning to further tighten rules on virtual currencies. All right, so VCs coming under attack, virtual currencies coming under attack now. Really, mainstream and bold now, not just secretly trying to sabotage the thing behind the scenes, even though that's still ongoing. But now they're pushing regulation. All right, they had to come out with the statement first saying that, you know, VCs are securities. That opened the door for them to now regulate something that's supposed to be anonymous peer-to-peer. So now you got the government forces, central banks coming in and strong arming and saying we're going to regulate this and we're going to say thus and so is illegal. All right. What else we got going on? The facial recognition of Samsung's Galaxy S8 can be fooled with a photo. Even photos on Instagram or Facebook do the trick. That's not a good thing. Apple has killed its decade-old music festival. Apple Music Festival, as Music Business Worldwide reports, it was held in London, typically with events every night. And as I told you before, cryptocurrencies are getting smoked. Bitcoin is now down more than 7%, while Ethereum dropped 16%. And this is off those highs, ladies and gentlemen. Let's see what else happened. Sequoia and IDG are investing in Chinese Bitcoin mining giant Bitmain. Bloomberg reports it is apparently raising $50 million. And Hillary Clinton promoted a new media platform called Verit. It's a partisan news site with an emphasis on fact-checking. That is crazy. And Apple has released a new pair of $350 noise-canceling Beat headphones. They are the Beat Studio 3 wireless. So there you go in business. Just a few little tidbits of what's going on. But as you can see, market-wise, not a whole lot going on. Kind of quiet over the weekend. As you can see here, gold so far ran up to 1345.50, and right now we're at 1335.60. So right now gold is up $5.20. And you can just see that it's, breaking out and climbing. We have that continuation pattern from last week, and the market seems to be holding strong, holding steady right now. Looking at silver. All right, silver, you can see is breaking out, trying to get above that Kumo cloud like I anticipated last week. It hit $18.03, and now it's trading at $17.96.5. It is up 14 cents. So if it can get above this cloud and close above this cloud, it has a good chance to run up and get up toward the 1850 level. So that would be interesting. And as you can see, we're now trying to cross into bullish territory. If these trend lines and this price action can get above this Kumo cloud, it has a good chance at a nice run. And again, these are weekly charts, so let's see what happens. We don't have any central bank crashing yet. No central bank coming in and defeating this time. Chances are they're so busy in the crypto space trying to deal with that, so they haven't had time to really focus on what's going on here in these metals. So they're letting these metals run. Another interesting thing is this whole crude oil space. There's been so much geopolitical foolishness in this market, and it's held this market in this incredible trading range forever. Look at this. This thing has been in this trading range, and this particular price pattern is being held for over a year. This current price pattern started on May the 23rd of 2016. The price then was $49.55, and as we speak right now, we're at $48.07. The price has gone nowhere in over a year, folks. This price pattern is locked in. It is locked in. And it's a wide pattern. You're trading between $40 and $50. and not doing anything else. You're in a tight $10 trading range and going nowhere. 40 to 50, 40 to 50, 40 to 50. Just tight trading range, and it can't break out. It just can't break out. And it can't break down either. Every time it hits 40, it rallies back up to 50. Every time it hits 50, it drops back down to 40. And just look at this Kumo cloud. It is crazy. And price action's doing nothing. Even with this hurricane, ain't nothing going down. As a matter of fact, you spiked down here. Last week, you had a spike down. You ran down to 45.60. And now here you are at 48. Unbelievable in the crude oil. Can it break out? Your guess is as good as mine. Momentum is like zero in this crude oil right now. All right, let's take a look at the strong bond. See what we got. All right, so right now it's flat with the momentum. It's at 155.15. It's maintaining a 1-point trading range, trading between 155 and 156, and you're in this incredible Kumo cloud, wide Kumo cloud. All right, this is amazing. Several points deep. Look at that. So you're probably going to be trading it. The way this thing is looking, this could take you into March, well into March of next year. You know, so all things being equal, if you stay flat, you're going to be in the cloud until well into next year. Nothing happening there, but bonds are still trying to maintain some type of balance for support. And even though the longer term trend is still bearish, it's trying to change that trend. So it's very interesting how you're still within the correctional bounce from the lows within the longer term bear market, but this corrective phase is locked in still. So it's very interesting the way things are going here. Another thing to note is soybeans. Even though the dollar has been soft, price action coming down, this chart is, for the most part, is kind of looking like the dollar itself. It's just soft. Your beans are mad soft. Soybeans aren't doing anything but collapsing in price, which is really interesting because a weaker dollar means stronger commodities, and we've seen the opposite. We've seen weaker commodities across the board. Very, very interesting. With the exception of gold and silver. Gold and silver is now, fighting that, and it's been going up. But for the longest time, it's been down with the dollar as well. Let's look at this dollar. All right, let's see what we got here. All right, as you can see, the dollar has been straight down, and it's starting to come down now, looking like it wants to put another leg in, another leg down. You got pointers on the weekly chart. So we know we're going to come in here and we're going to take out the current lows. So the current low is not support. It's not the low yet. We haven't seen the low yet. Here's a spike here, we filled it. Here's a spike here, we filled it. Here's a spike here, and we're about to fill it. Pointers all over the place. Pointers abound in the dollar. Pointers abound. We have not seen the lows yet. It wants to turn, but I don't see how that's happening yet. It needs to close above 93.03 this week in order to have some momentum to carry over for next week. Now, it's a shortened trading week because of the holiday, but still. Last week, it came pretty close. All it had to do was close above it. Couldn't do it. And 2 weeks prior to that, it had another test. It could have done it. Didn't do it. All right, this would have been the real test here. If it could have done it, this would have been good. Could have made an argument that you had a nice little base there for 4 weeks and then boom. But no. This was the week to do it here, the week of August 21st, but it failed miserably. And then the following week, we took those lows out on a spike pointer. Boom. So The dollar is still not ready to rally yet, folks. It is not ready to rally yet. All right. How about that mighty NASDAQ? Let's see. All right. So the NASDAQ hit a new high last week. We hit that 6,000 mark, and now it's just chilling right now. It's green on the screen, even though in the overnight we're down. So let's take a look at the overnight. Let's see what we got. All right, you can't see it here, not on this particular screen today, but that's okay. The Dow right now is down 71 points at 21,909. The Nasdaq 100 is down 14 and a quarter at 59.74, so we're well below that 6,000 mark. E-mini S&P 500 is down 5 and 3/4 points at 24.68 and a quarter. The Russell is down. It's actually up 1.4 points at 14.1310. Natural gas is off 7 cents at $2.99, and gold is up $6.40 at 13.3680, and silver is at 18 cents, up 18 cents. I'm sorry, it's up 18. Let me start over. Silver is at $18, up 18 cents. Crude oil is at $48.07, up 75 cents. And the strong bond is up 155, and I'm sorry, it's up 9/32 at 155.15. And the beans are up $9.50 at 9.59. The euro is up 31 pips at 119.07. The pound is up 10 pips at 129.71. And the Aussie is up 34 pips at 80.02. And the dollar, as we just saw, is down 15 pips at 92.48. So everything is kind of maintaining and holding its own right now. So with that being said, not too much on the news front to talk about at this point. The main thing will be today to see what kind of other things can step up. Someone or something's going to have to step up and kind of lead the markets a bit. And that's what we're going to be waiting to see. Who is going to take the lead and what kind of alerts do we have? So that's what we'll be looking at as well. All right, so right now as it stands, we have some overbought, and that's with the Japanese yen and the Aussie. Those are showing overbought. As far as crash alerts, we have them in the E-mini S&P, the E-mini NASDAQ, and the mini Dow futures contracts. Those are showing crash alerts along with the euro currency, Bitcoin, which is already manifested, Ethereum, the euro currency, and the FXE ETF, Litecoin, PIVX, Ripple, natural gas, the euro yen. All of those have crash alerts. So this is going to be an interesting week. This is on the weekly, by the way. As far as oversold, we have the British Pound ETF, FXB. As far as rally alerts, we have, let's see, NVIDIA. We have the Dow Transport ETF, IYT. We have Intel, Facebook, Chipotle, Canadian dollar on the FX side, Amazon, Advanced Micro Devices, let's see, crude oil futures, the US dollar index, Bank of America, JP Morgan. Those all have rally alerts. So the financial sector, we'll see if they can do it. So that's all I got for now. And stay tuned for everything else. We'll see what happens as the week progresses. And remember, pulsewavetrading.com. Come learn how to trade and navigate these markets. And remember, bulls make money, bears make money, and pigs get slaughtered. So remember to take what you can and give nothing back. Peace.